Who's my favorite robotic cat? Omawari? What's up, cat? Suki, buruwa. Suki. Shizukani. Who's my favorite robotic cat? Suki, mate. All right, it's open. I need to translate this. Nothing helps solve a mystery like a hot bath.
Stop! I've had it.
You can't keep avoiding me.
Leave me alone about this.
No, you keep promising me you'll talk to me about moving, and every time I bring it up to you, you freak. It's not fair.
私のことはほっといて。もっと大人らしく振る舞ってよ。
Oh shoot! Walk away, just like always. Well, maybe I won't be here when you get back.
It's late. I should get to bed.
Nancy, we've got the book.
Great.
So when do we see you? We'll give you the book.
Well, I'm a little wrapped up right now.
George, did we have a friend named Nancy Drew once?
I think so. Hard to say. The name sounds familiar. Was she the one with the magnifying glass or something?
Hey.
Just teasing. We'll send you the book. The faster you solve the mystery, the faster the three of us get to hit the town.
Thanks. You know I can't wait.
No problem. Anything else?
So, Bess, what's the story with you and Logan?
Well, he asked me out on a date. See what I put up with for you?
Such a liar! Nancy, she's such a liar. What you put up with, come on. You should have seen her when he asked her out. She looked like one of those terrible 70s paintings with the big eyes.
All right, fine. I wouldn't go that far, but actually I had a really nice time with him. We're going out again as soon as he's done researching the expo for Savannah. So maybe you could put in a word with her about giving her assistant a break?
I'll see what I can do. I'll stop bugging you now.
Bye, Nancy.
Time to grade some papers.
Nanasi-san, today we learn Chado, the tea ceremony.
Tea ceremony?
It is much more than making tea. It is the perfect exercise of balance and courteous friendship. Many spend their lives perfecting the ceremony, but today I will simply be teaching you the basics.
Sounds great.
The tea ceremony is foremost a gift. You are preparing a very special visit for friends and preparing to make certain every detail is perfect. Now there is a lot to learn. Be ready. I'll be asking you questions once I've finished. Let us begin. This is called the furo. Here we have the chasen or tea whisk. Here is the chakin, the tea cloth. This is called the kensui. This bamboo ladle is called a hishaku. You place the teapot cover on the futaoki. This is the chawan or tea bowl. The tea scoop is called the chasaku. This is the tea container. It is called the natsume. Each object has its proper place in the ceremony. You must place each item where it belongs. Well done, Nancy-san. Wonderful, Nancy-san. Absolutely wonderful. I would be honored to be invited to take tea with you.
Thanks. What was that just a minute ago?
What do you mean?
I saw something.
It was the wind, the power lines, and shadows. This is nothing to worry about.
Why do Yumi and Miwako fight so much?
You're an only child, aren't you?
Well, yes, but
Siblings fight. Let me give you some advice. If you ever have children, Nancy-san, and they're not fighting, it generally means they are hiding something that they have just broken.
we fixed the portrait. I think it's back up in the lobby.
It is, yes,
Rentaro tells me that it's very important to you.
yes. It is very important to all of us.
Why were you so upset when it fell?
You would be upset if something you love broke.
There was more to it than that.
No, that was all.
Why doesn't Yumi want to work here?
She will. She is just like her mother at that age. She listens to no one, not even herself.
Why can't Miwako just take over the Ryokan?
You do not understand. That is not how it works.
But she's here now.
It is not what Kasumi wants.
What do you mean, wants?
Nancy-san, I'm sorry, but I am very tired. I should rest. Hello, Nancy-san.
Can you tell me a little about Kasumi?
She would have been quite fond of you.
Why's that?
She always loved people who think for themselves, and she loved stubbornness.
Hey!
That is not always a bad quality, Nancy-san. Kasumi herself is very stubborn, was very stubborn. But it made her the most beloved of the children in her school when she was young. She could never stand to see injustice done to others. It made me very proud of her, but that also has its bad side.
How so?
I'm sorry. I shouldn't bore you. You must not worry about these things, Nancy-san.
What happened the night Kasumi died?
It is not always good to be so curious, Nancy-san.
Have you been to Yumi's bento stand?
No.
It's great. You'd love it.
I taught her how to cook for many years. I should not have to sit on the train to try her bento.
Do you remember when Savannah Woodham visited?
I don't recognize the name.
She's the one who wrote about the Ryokan.
I said I do not know who she is.
I need to know. Do you believe the Ryokan is haunted?
Yes, Nancy-san. This isn't a trick someone is doing. Kasumi, she is still here. I can feel it. She's trapped and she's scared. And she's angry.
Do you really believe that?
When I was a girl, the most beautiful sparrow from the garden flew into my room. I had been trying to lure it in with seeds I'd stolen from the gardens for weeks. At first, I was so excited to have her in my room, but not for long. She couldn't find her way back out. She became very scared, threw herself into the walls in a panic. I was so worried she would die. She was so small and so frightened. I opened the windows wide and snuck out of the room to let her calm down. An hour passed, then 2, 3. I'd open the door, and still she'd be there, crashing into the glass, trying so desperately to get free.
Did she get out?
Cosme is still here. I must help her.
I have a delivery for you. Here.
Thanks. Do you remember anything about Savannah, the paranormal author?
That was a long time ago. Not really.
She must have been here for a while if she was writing about the Ryokan. You don't remember anything?
I remember that she asked too many insensitive questions. I was happy to see her go.
So how are things between you and Rentaro now?
Couldn't be better.
Why does Takae think your mother's ghost...
Stop. I don't indulge her, and don't you do it either.
So you don't believe it?
That's my mother you're talking about, Nancy. You forget that.
I know what happened to your mother.
I told you to...
It was an accident. I think you, all of you, blame yourselves.
It wasn't an accident. But since you won't let it drop, you want to know why we all blame ourselves, Nancy?
Why?
Because we were all here. We were all here that night, and not one of us helped her. We all just let her die alone.
But you didn't know.
Leave me alone, Nancy.
That Yurei comic looks interesting. I should check it out. I'd like to see what the comic has to say about hauntings. Recording the site of a haunting might actually be a really good idea. I should look into that.